what's going on? Monday to 6 here, back at the 2004 Toyota Sequoia, and you may notice something new on the grill. Converted the standard stock Sequoia grill to a TRD Pro. Gonna show you a video here on how to convert your standard Sequoia grill to that excellent looking, beautiful TRD Pro grill. Alright guys, hope you enjoy the video. And today we're going to be doing a TRD Pro grill conversion. We're going to be taking our stock grill, we're going to be chopping out the middle, essentially have that grill inside the stock one. Alright, here is the kit content if you want to go ahead and try to tackle this Sequoia TRD Pro grill insert. First we have this fiberglass, alcohol, spray paint, can be matte or gloss, whatever finish you like, 1500 grit sandpaper, 80 grit sandpaper, some scuff pads, drill and drill bits, some JB Weld plastic bonder, duct tape. We have a Dremel with assorted bits on it, screwdriver, wrench, and 6 to 8 1032 MPP stainless steel screws with nylon nuts. And that will be everything you see here, and a whole lot of patience to get to your Sequoia TRD Pro grill insert. Just to give you a good idea what has to be cut out of the old grill, you're looking at it right here. All these points, all these tabs, you'll have to cut these out to make your grill look like that. Alright, when we're taking off the stock grill here, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 bolts here. Just remove all those. Here we have the stock Sequoia grill next to the Tacoma TRD Pro grill. I went ahead and picked up a spare one. This is the one going to be trying out first, but essentially we're going to cut this around here, take the inside of this, cut this out, and then pretty much just swap this grill into here. I'm going to go ahead and grab my Dremel with the cutoff wheel. I'm just going to start cutting these tabs off right here. If you want to try to keep them as close as you can to the bottom, just so you don't have a lot to clean up. But I'll go ahead and I'll get all the bottom ones cut, top ones cut, and then I'll start working on these right here. Alright, we got all these cut right here along the top and the bottom. Next thing we're going to do is work right here. Make sure to stay within this line right here so you can just touch up the rest with your Dremel. Okay, we got this side Dremeled right here. Just make sure you keep that excess there. We're just gonna touch it up, but this will give us access to remove this right here once this is out of the way. Just repeat the same process for this side. Let's go ahead and just cut it here. The grill is free. Middle section is removed. Looks like a shark grill. You can see we got the main part of the grill cut out. We still have these little tabs. If you want to go ahead and take your Dremel and cut these closer, you can. We're gonna have to do some final touching here. Just do not go past here into this part, because this is what we're gonna need to use that JB Weld, that plastic bond. So let me go ahead and just touch these up. Get this closer here. Now we've gotten really close with taking away the material on the grill. You can see it's almost flush there. Gonna do some final sanding here with the sanding block. Go ahead and get that for both sides. On the bottom and top right here. Just sand it all down. Alright, we're getting there. Got the bottom all sanded. Got all the tabs removed. Side is looking really flush there. Still have some more to do on the top. You can see, started sanding. Got that like flush there. Let me go ahead and continue to sand this until it's flush, just like the bottom. Alright, we got our modified stock Sequoia grill here. And we have our TRD Pro grill here. I'm gonna go ahead, lay this grill on top. You can see exactly what you're gonna need to cut out. So I'm just gonna take some of this blue tape, tape it on this grill so I know exactly what to cut out. Next, I'm just gonna start cutting the grill out piece by piece. If you want to, don't take too much off because we're gonna have to place it in there and make sure we don't take away enough of this grill material that it still looks good inside the stock grill. But yeah, let me start cutting this. Got my first cut from the grill. So I cut off the side of it and that side. Alright, this is what I took off the bottom right here. Just cut straight through it. I think I'm still gonna have to cut another couple lines, but just taking away like a row at a time, just a little bit to make sure I don't cut too much of this off. Alright, this is what I've taken off the grill so far. You can see there's only 1, 2, if you want to consider this 2 on the bottom. And I still have the 1, 2, 3 on the top. I still haven't cut this piece yet. I have a little extra piece here that I'll glue on. Cut this piece off the top. Just 1 row. Here's all the pieces we have trimmed off. Getting closer. Getting closer. So we just got to cut some off this edge here. Might have to do a little bit of the edges up there. It's getting close. Almost there. It feels like you cut away almost all the TRD Pro grill, but the TRD Pro grill is pretty massive compared to the Sequoia grill. But you can tell it's almost flush. I'm not sure if I want this part to be proud over the grill or flush. I'm not sure yet. Gonna see what looks best. Here is the TRD Pro grill and exactly what you have to cut. You can see there. Flip it over. You see exactly what's cut. Alright, what I'm going to do next is take this JB Weld plastic here. And since this part right here is being covered up, I'm just going to cover this little section right here. This little section right here. I'm going to put the grill back in. And on this grill part, this is the one section that I kept. So it'll fill in the missing piece right there. So I'll just use this to glue the back on and fill in the holes on this side and this side. Alright, got my duct tape here. I'm going to go ahead and build up this wall right here. I'm just going to run a piece of tape from here to here, and then I will take my plastic bond and fill it in and let it dry, and it'll fill in this area right here. Here is the duct tape installed on the grill. Just make sure you put your JB Weld, get a little bit on this side, and then fill this in right here, and this will make the wall of your grill. Got the JB Weld drying on here. Just gonna wait for it to fully cure before we take tape off. Alright, looks like we're gonna go ahead and peel off this duct tape here. See exactly. Oh, it's filled in really nice. Look at that. Perfect. There she is, all sanded, getting ready for paint. This is definitely time consuming. If you don't have at least 5 or 6 hours set aside to do this grill, you know, this isn't a quick job. It's totally custom, but yeah, it's going to be worth it. It's going to make it look more modern. This grill definitely improves the look of the Sequoia. Just take your time with it. It's definitely worth it. Getting ready to paint the middle section of the TRD Pro grill. I'm going to leave this a matte black color. So I have this Rust-Oleum 2x Ultra Cover Ultra Matte, so it's going to match this. I know this got scuffed up a little bit, but just want to paint it. Going to prep it, sand it, clean it with alcohol, and I'm going to take off these Toyota letters and we'll get this matte sprayed. Got the Toyota letters off, getting it sanded down. While I'm prepping this and looking for attachment points on the Sequoia grill, right here we have this plastic tab. It's just held on in a couple places, but this would be a good point to attach. So I'm going to go ahead. Got some more of the JB Weld plastic bonder. I'm just going to scuff the areas up here on both sides. Oh look, you can even see it's loose there a little bit. I'm going to scuff it up on both sides and I'm going to fill it in. We're going to make this super strong. So I'm going to fill it in on both sides here. This will work pretty well. Let me go ahead and get going on that. Put that JB Weld. Two-part, so just mix it up. Got that JB Weld, that plastic bonder. Have it filled in. This side and that side. Gonna make those supports really strong by adding that. This fiberglass here, it almost is exactly like Bondo, but it's a little bit stronger. When you cut this off, it's hollow on the top. It's not solid like these tabs. So I went ahead and I filled in the top of it, sanded it down on both sides. So when we paint it, it just looks like a solid piece like the rest of the tabs. Also on the grill here, doing a little bit more sanding, but I also used this glass here. I felt like that JB plastic was a nice support, but it wasn't strong enough, so used a little bit of glass here. And then on the back, I just kind of globbed it on and made it super thick. So it's up to you if you want to do that. But the front side's the only side you're going to see, so don't really worry about the back. But yeah, super sturdy and strong now. Got the grill all sanded. Getting ready to put some alcohol on it to remove any of the contaminants that may affect the paint. I'll go ahead and I'll just throw down some tape with some newspaper. Get my painting started. Here is the grill all matte black. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to mount the TRD Pro grill to the Sequoia grill. Let's go ahead and get some hardware so we can get that going. I'm getting ready to drill and through bolt the grill. So essentially here I have 1032 MPP, 1032 nylon nut. So here is the top of the grill. So we're just gonna drill here. So drill straight through into here. And then on the back side it's hollow, so we will be able to put a nut inside there. So I'll just drill straight through this grill, straight into here, and then I'll be able to put the screw and the nut. And I'm gonna try for 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and I might try 4 on the bottom as well. But that should mainly hold this TRD Pro grill to the Sequoia grill. Let's go ahead and get some holes drilled. There's the drill bit that is through. That's the pilot drill bit. It should be about right there, and we'll go ahead and we'll just open up that hole and we'll through bolt it. Now we're getting ready to through bolt the bottom part. So I think we can get 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you can do 6 if you want. I think 4 will just be enough to hold the bottom. Might put a couple more screws in here, but we got one screw up top, another screw there, one here, one there. Let me turn this over so you can see what we're working with here. So essentially, it's just a through bolt there. That's not tightened all the way. It's just barely started on the nut, so I should be able to tighten that up. Got it right here, and for the other ones as well. Still have to tighten them up. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 in the bottom, and then just 2 in the top. So I'll go ahead and I'll just snug this hardware down. Right, you can go ahead and keep the screws for the attachment point. If you feel safe with that, I'm gonna go ahead and drill a hole through here and run a zip tie through it just for safety. I'm gonna do that on both sides. Right, so there is the piece of plastic we reinforced with the plastic JB weld and just through drilled right there. Have a zip tie here and a zip tie over there just for safety. That's it. Also going to be installing right here on the grill, I'm going to be installing this Toyota Racing Heritage badge. There will be a link in the description for that as well. Going to go over this in depth one more time. This was the part I was most confused on. I did see the finished product that everybody had, but did not know how to get there. So this is what it looks like. Side over here. Overall. That's what the front of the grill looks like. Here is the back side of the grill. You can just see over here. This is where we filled it in. We put that duct tape, sanded it, filled the back with that fiberglass. Also reinforced the plastic pieces here just to have a zip tie, just for added security. And that's for both sides here. You know, you don't have to make this look pretty. Just make it thick and strong. Along with here, have that JB weld to reinforce this zip tie here, and how the grill, this TRD Pro grill, is attached to the old Sequoia grill. We have through bolts running through the TRD Pro grill. And you can see exactly here, there's room for a nut to go inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the bottom side of the grill. Come up here to the top. We have 1 and 2. You can go ahead and put more if you'd like, maybe one here for added security. But that thing's holding just fine. But yeah, that's what we're looking at. And right here, this piece was hollow at the top, so when you cut that TRD Pro grill, it's hollow. So I went ahead and filled it in with that fiberglass, sanded it smooth up top. Same with this side. Let's see if we can get a little look at that. So this piece right here was hollow, but filled it in with some of that fiberglass just to make it look solid. One more thing here on the back. When you cut this, there's a TSS sensor here. So that's for that radar for the cruise control on the TRD Pro. When you cut that, there will be nothing here. I went ahead and JB welded that on as well. So you don't have a big empty gap right here. I see on a lot of people's, they don't put anything here, but just take that piece that you remove and just JB weld plastic it right there so it doesn't look like a piece of the grill is missing. Going from the old stock grill to this. Let's get a closer look here at this TRD Pro Sequoia grill. Looking awesome. Alright you guys, hope you enjoyed the video on how to turn your regular Sequoia grill into a TRD Pro grill. Alright you guys, and as always, Monday 86. Out.